Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sentinel Sports Extra, Cavs post-game report. I'm your Cavs beat writer, Tim Shirer, and there's good news from Rocket Arena tonight as the Cavs defeat the Bucks 118-106. I want to remind you that this post-game show is brought to you by CT Roofing and Power Wash, the official roofer and power wash of the Lake County Sentinel. If you want to get a quote, a free estimate, free quote, they can help you with filing an insurance claim after you get the quote for roofing or siding. You can call 440-278-0506. That's 440-278-0506. So, the Cavs win tonight, 118-106, outscoring the Bucks 59-49 in the second half. Basically, it was the last 2 minutes of the first half that the Cavs pretty much controlled the game. But the Cavs outscored. It was close. It was 7 points with 4.5 minutes left in the fourth. And then the Cavs outscored the Bucks 10-5 in the last 4:28. When you score 5 points in the NBA in the last 4:28, you're probably not going to win the game. So, and that's what happened. Giannis did not play in the second half. I'm not sure why. I've tried to find it out. I don't know. I'm sure other people know, but I have not been able to see why he didn't play. Check for tomorrow, but it's probably not going to be on there now. But he did not come out second half. So let me see, if we can find something on the official report here. I still just says available. So I don't know why he didn't play in the second half. But that's certainly, the Bucks certainly could have used him. And the Cavs, they played better defense tonight. They rebounded well. Mitchell led everyone in scoring with 37. Sam Merrill had 20. Naquan Tomlin came in and, he had a nice, he just contributes. It may not show in the stats, but he really makes a contribution that doesn't show up in the stat sheet. The physicalness, and also Thomas Bryant is starting to play more, and he's showing on the physical end too. One thing I noticed tonight, because there was nothing in the injury report, but Larry Nance Jr. did not play at all tonight. So, as I said, the Cavs did out-rebound the Bucks tonight. Second consecutive game, they out-rebounded a team, which is a good sign. They've now out-rebounded the other team in 6 of the 15 games. So they're starting to get back on track with the rebounding, dominating and rebounding again, because last year they dominated the NBA in rebounding, and this year it just hasn't been that way. But they're 10-5 now, 10-5 and 6-2 at home. So they've been winning, but I don't know if you can win in the playoffs without rebounding. So they've got to continue to improve in that. They did outshoot the Bucks 56%, 44 of 79 from the field to 42% for the Bucks, 39 of 93 from the field. But the Bucks did outshoot the Cavs from behind the three-point line, 47%, 17 of 36 to 43% for the Cavs, 15 of 35. The Cavs will be in action again on Friday, but they'll be in action first on Thursday or on Wednesday when they welcome the Houston Rockets to town. I deleted that from my notes. They will be welcoming the Houston Rockets to town. The Rockets are. Let me look this up. I deleted it. I had it in notes, and now it's gone. So I need to pull up the standings here because I had it, and I don't know. I deleted it. I guess I was focused on that Pacer game. The Rockets are 9-3. They're 4-2 on the road. Of course, the Cavs lost twice to them last year. They lost both games by a combined 5 points, but I thought in both games the Rockets out-physicaled the Cavs big time, and so the Cavs have to be more physical against them. I think the addition of Thomas Bryant and Naquan Tomlin will help. We'll see how much they play on Wednesday. I could be dead wrong. I might not know what I'm talking about at all. But I think I do. I think that, but it's not like they got blown out by them last year, They lost one game by 1 point and the other by 4. I believe they lost by 1 point in Houston, and then they lost by 4 points in Cleveland. And they played pretty close together last year, too, like within a week of each other, I think. So I think the Patriots are for real, Jackson. I do. I think they're for real. The New England Patriots. Get a question on TikTok. I think they're for real. Mike Vrabel has them playing well. But my fantasy show is tomorrow night at 8:30, where we'll talk about fantasy football. But let's get back to the Cavs here for a minute. The Cavs will, they'll play Wednesday night against Houston. Their record all time against Houston is not good. It's really bad. They're 35-36 here in Cleveland, which includes the Cleveland Arena, Richfield Coliseum, and Rocket Arena. So they'll try to get to 500 all time against the Houston Rockets, who were originally the San Diego Rockets. Back in 1969. They came in the league a year before the Cavs. No, 1967. 2 years before the Cavs. 3 years before the Cavs. It's ugly in Houston. It's like their Cavs are like 15-51 all time in Houston. It's pretty ugly. So we'll see if the Cavs can break even all time against the Rockets at home on Wednesday at 7:00 here at Rocket Arena. So until I see you for the pregame show on Wednesday, I hope everybody has a good night. Like I said, I'll be on tomorrow night at 8:30 with my fantasy football report. We'll talk about the good moves I told you to make last week and the bad moves I told you to make, and some quarterback moves that are coming this week. We'll talk about all that tomorrow night at 8:30. But as for the Cavs, they win tonight, 118-106 over the Milwaukee Bucks. They're 2-0 against the Bucks now this season. And it looks like they're probably going to stay in third place in the East for now. But I will talk to you, Cavs fans, for the pre-game report around 5:00, between 5 and 5:15 on Wednesday afternoon. So until then, everybody have a great night and enjoy the Cavs victory.